Welcome to another day of us getting to 1,000 new clients. And yeah, so it's Thursday. We are going to. Last week, actually on Sunday, when I pointed out what the plan is for the week, we never really pointed out what we'd be doing on Thursdays. So I figured Thursdays, maybe it's things that we see online, hacks that people say you should follow in order for you to grow your online presence or increase your website's traffic, or just your presence in general online. So I recently saw this other one. So before I forget, what will happen is I will try it out for the week and then give you feedback the following week. But with this one, I'm actually gonna try it out for a few months, maybe 2 to 3 months, and then come back to this and share with you the results. But so the thing is, it's this guy I saw online. He said uh, how to get ideas. He was basically pointing out how to go about getting ideas for your blogs. So, you get those blogs online, so you can post multiple blogs so that you get people to come to your website and read those blogs. Because I feel like, especially as lawyers and accountants, as well as small businesses, but specifically lawyers and accountants, it will be really beneficial for you to post articles on a regular so that people read up on those things so that you can actually build a little bit of a mailing list, or mailing list, so that you can actually get a list of people that you can hopefully convert into clients, through spreading or sharing your knowledge. But anyway, I digress. So what the guy said was, you basically go to a competitor or somebody that you look up to. For me, it's gonna be a competitor. So what you do is you go to the competitor's website and you sort of get their sitemap, and then you extract the information from there, and you put it into this other sitemap thing. I forgot the name of it, but there's a sitemap thing that actually goes out and gives you the pages, the various pages on that website or blogs. You obviously will give you pages, but you're just gonna focus on the blogs or posts, and then you try and get the various blogs or blog posts, and with those blog posts you sort of find ways of creating your own titles and blog posts. So for example, let's say I'm using let me go for an international one. I don't like the local ones. Let me go for an international. Let's say I go to Hostinger. I go to Hostinger. I pull out their sitemap. I pull specifically around their posts, and I find that they talk about SSL certificates. And then I take that. I'll take the list. I'm just pointing out the one with the SSL certificate. And then I go into ChatGPT and I say, can you generate a title for me using SSL certificates as an example? But obviously, I would have given them all of the lists, but I'm just using specifically the SSL one. So the SSL certificate, I'd say I put it into ChatGPT. Can you come up with a fancy title for SSL certificates for lawyers? Let me just say lawyers, for example. Then ChatGPT will then come up with a title for me to say, SSL certificates for lawyers, I guess, but it'll come up with a fancy title for me. And then from there, I start drafting an article. I draft an article, or I can even take it a step further, ask ChatGPT to draft an article for me as a starting point around SSL certificates, but gear the information towards lawyers, so that lawyers understand the importance of an SSL certificate in their profession and what it does for them as professionals, and rather than it being general information, it's relatable to lawyers. So that's what the guy was saying. He didn't really specify, but he was saying that, so that's more or less what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it out, see what happens, and then give you guys feedback. Because the reason why I'm saying 3 months is because I don't want to try it out, and push like 10, 20 articles in 2 weeks, and then I don't get proper results. That's not going to help with anything. I want to try it out so that I can give you proper feedback. And also, I don't want to put out chat GPT content. I want to put out content that is actually good for you guys. Chat GPT content is great, but I want to add a human element to it. I want to be able to put it together myself. Even if I get the information from ChatGPT, I need to research it properly and make sure that the information is relevant and is accurate. So I don't want to just take what comes from ChatGPT and plug it onto the website. That's pointless, right? So that's what I'm going to try and do. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then, yeah, so I'm going to do that. And I guess next week we won't have anything to review, but I might come up with something else from today until next week, and then I'll just review it or give you feedback of it. But for now, I just specifically wanted to put down the work on that one. Yeah, man. I think this video is long, but that's the idea. Anyway, remember, love, peace, and prosperity.